Hey love, it's Renee. I think I told you this the other day, but I love that the name of this place is called Open Doors. To me, that just felt very symbolic of everything. I wondered if I'd see this card. So we have the Death card, but I was thinking about it coming up because of the doors in this particular deck. When one door closes, another door opens. So I like seeing it here. I feel this is more visually symbolic than it is telling right now. I love seeing that card here. I feel the energy. Let me see here. Under a woman named Karen. So seeing the Empress here, I feel like she's probably a bit more nurturing than the previous employer, the place where he was let go before the what was it, not trial, well anyways, the few months. And she was definitely not coming out the Empress, and if she was, it was maybe more reversed energy, that narcissistic quality that men or women can possess when feeling that they're threatened. So that makes sense to me with what you're saying about her being threatened by his professionalism. If she's more of like a relaxed, fly by the seat of her pants kind of energy here. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Lovers, Death, the Empress. So a lot of stuff here looking good as far as it feels like, with the Knight and the King of Wands. I feel like those are maybe some allies at this. I don't know if I like the word allies, but that's what the vibe is here. Allies makes it sound like there's something to be aligned against, where I don't feel like that. I feel like there's just people, maybe more people in his corner here. Also, I feel like Spirit likes it another place that's going to be a good place for him to give back, where that cleansing quality that we really should have seen in the old working for, what was it, the army, right? The military counseling place. So definitely better vibes there, or same vibes. I don't know. You know what? I feel like it was just that woman, and I feel like that's maybe why the Empress and the Lovers card comes up first, because here I feel like the Lovers is more symbolic of friendship and working well together than it is like about the two of you. Maybe this is his energy with the people he'll be working out this position. I feel like the Empress comes up immediately here, like from Spirit, to say, hey, this lady Karen he's going to be working under is more put together, understanding, professional, comforting than it was at the other job. Definitely a good vibe. I feel that's why it opens up like that. It's also interesting too, I'm looking at the Death card, and I do feel like maybe some about things changing and turning, that window closing, the door opening, which is definitely, whenever we have death, we do move on to a new venture. But with that symbolism of the name, with the imagery of this card, perhaps the female he's working under, just that maybe being the cleansing experience within itself, removing some of that negative energy or frustrated energy that the two of you picked up from the previous job after everything starting and moving along quite well for a long time, and then things, snapping suddenly. I do like seeing, a few of the major cards here. Empress, Lover's, Death. I like seeing the Knight and the King of Wands here, that work energy. Definitely like people in his corner. And then the Six of Pentacles. As he's helping heal others, he is in fact being healed and cleansed himself in this environment. I feel like that, that wheel changing, the wheel spinning, that, like that Wheel of Fortune vibe where, like you said, at any moment, energies can change, things can spin around, and it can be different. But for right now, I feel like things are definitely changing into your direction. Well, definitely changing into your direction. And then I like seeing this too, the Strength card. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, Four of Cups, and the World. So again, it looks like this looks like a good position. It doesn't, everything's going to move smoothly. Vibes are going good. More professional environment. This, I feel, Four of Cups, looking towards the future, looking towards still applying at other places. It's interesting how now he has two job offers. He has this place that he's taking employment with until he hears back from the other place. And with that Army one, he was kind of just in, there wasn't like a lot. The idea was he was going to be trying to get another job during that time. But I feel like wheels are moving. Are they moving faster now after he's released that job? That job itself and everything, it felt really good. But I think it was just that female that released him, laid him off, or I guess didn't do the contract. Terminology? I'm just not going to struggle with that anymore. But the Four of Cups is definitely that looking for other employment. The Eight of Pentacles here still gathering the experience at this job, gathering people in his corner, good references, referrals, the World, everything just moving along. And definitely having that burst of finally getting that right position. I don't feel like that right position is this position that we're talking about at Open Doors, but I do feel that position is coming, and this is leading to it. It's definitely a path, a journey that we're going on here. With these cards, seeing, just keep finding his strength, just keep moving along and kind of working through all that stuff that's been weighing you guys down. Strength, I love this visually, like all that shadow and darkness that's hanging out behind, like whipping it into shape. And definitely having strength within to keep moving along. So I do feel, I feel like, this position's going to be good. I feel like it's leading somewhere else, very possibly the other position you're looking into. I do feel that this particular boss is a better person to work for, especially in the long run. you know, it's interesting too. Huh. So, and I had forgotten about this. This just hit me. She was pregnant, wasn't she? At the last job, and her hormones were getting to her. It's interesting that that Empress card, the pregnancy, comes up right before death. And then we move into the Lovers, which is like, you know, a good relationship. Could be good working relationship. Could be the work that you guys have been doing at home as well. And then the King and the Knight of Wands. Definitely people at work that are going to be good to work with or for. But yeah, wheel has definitely turned back into your favor. I don't feel like there's anything big coming up at this employment. I just really keep feeling like it's like the word leading keeps coming to me. It's almost like it's a stop in the path, that if he doesn't stop and, you know, take this part of the path, you know, at least acknowledge that he wants to take the position, even if something else pops up like a few days before he were to start or something. But there's something here where this is definitely part of the overall path for you guys for him to take this this position. So I feel like things are going to be good, and I wish you guys a lot of luck. All right, bye, hun.